Internet. You know what the beauty of crossovers are? The beauty of crossovers is just sheer, unadulterated fan service.
Okay, I was like, is
he talking about like?
Is he going for something more than
dudes wearing chick clothes or
crossovers, not cross-dressing?
Gotcha.
Crossovers.
Right. Micah, I figured you would be able to tell the difference.
Like
between
your favorite some of your favorite stuff.
You mean like
crossed?
You mean like that game? Who's hot and who's Scott?
Oh God. All right, this has gone off the rails.
Or, that one time for Relay for Life.
For those of you out there who are watching this, you should know that this is actually a fan film called Batman Dead End. And
okay.
It's an old short film that debuted on the internet a long time ago, and it went unnoticed for a long time, but I recently rediscovered it, and I've been wanting to show it to these guys because I know they'll get a kick out of this because they will love what is happening in this.
We were told while Nate was finding the video, we were told to cover our eyes.
Yes,
because Nate didn't want us to see something in the.
It was the thumbnails. The thumbnails give away something awesome, and I did not want to give that away.
The character that's crossing over, I'm guessing.
Well, several.
Oh.
You'll see. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen on the interwebs, this is Batman Dead End.
All right.
And the quality will tell, too, because
because
it's pretty much screen within screen, so it's like really, really unfortunate that it's like that, but...
Oh, yeah, you can kind of tell that the... All right. Micah, where'd they get image of you?
Maximum security holding cell. At this time, Dr. Harley Quinn is still missing. Police Chief
Dr. Harley Quinn is still missing.
Oh, good. That's well done. I like that.
Yeah.
It's simple and it's to the point.
Yeah, there's some really good shots in this that I love to death.
Keaton-esque.
Yeah.
They have him doing his thing.
Yeah, I love some of the shots in this.
Oh, that's super good.
That's very Alex Ross right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Joker's still in the street
jacket.
Just
real quick with the Joker. Ooh. Man, he's really getting mileage out of that cape flick. Oh, that looks so good. That looks stupid good.
Very well done right there. Love it.
Oh, man. At least the cape looks like it's waterproof. Hey.
Ooh.
Wow, that was quick.
What's the matter, freak? Can't take a little joke?
Brass knuckles aren't funny.
Not if they have Joker on him. Can't take a little joke.
Oh, that's rich, coming from someone who runs around in the dark, wearing a cape and a mask.
Both wear masks.
Look at my face. This is who I am. My mask is permanent. You have a choice.
You made your choice a long time ago, Joker.
No! You did this to me, and you condemned me to that asylum like some bastard child that you refused to take responsibility for! That's why you'll never kill me, Bats. You made me.
Huh.
Daddy!
And criminal scum like you made me. You're going back to Arkham.
What? No. Spaghetti! Oh, screw you!
Huh.
Wait. Do the little. You gonna do the little mouth? Are you?
This just escalated.
This got
Quickly.
nuts. This got stupid nuts.
That's a big deal.
That's a big old dude. That's a big old dude meatman.
Drop a tree on him, bats.
I think a lead pipe suffices to some degree.
I mean, yeah. Well, not really a lead pipe. Steel pipe.
Steel pipe, okay.
Yeah. Oh, you got the imager. A little bit. Oh, hi. Really? Really?
Maybe would have led with that one.
Yeah, yeah. Why grab the pipe? You got those? Come on. I mean, for lack of a better term, you basically got the friggin' bat left. I mean, you laugh, but that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Hey! All right. Don't tell me. Oh, good. Good for you. Oh.
Sometimes you just go down the wrong alleyway. And there's no way out.
Sometimes you go down the wrong fucking crossover.
Well,
And that is that.
What?
That's that. That's the end of it.
Okay, that video is 6 minutes long.
It goes over who played.
Yeah, but what you have brought up here is almost 14 minutes.
yeah, those suits were really good.
Oh.
It's a repeat. It's a repeat.
Oh, is it just a repeat? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's one thing about the HD videos that they used to post way back when.
Oh,
is
is
that
it-
it would
it's
be
twice?
is that it would post it twice on accident. The algorithm would, and it was really weird.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well, that's
Those suits were super good.
yeah.
Dan Winston would be proud.
Yeah, that had like a very Alex Ross feel about it,
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
which, I mean, Alex Ross is like one of
So yeah,
The
that
greatest
that was
artist
really
of all time.
that was really good. And
My God,
so, what did you think of the crossover with that?
that was super unfair.
It was.
yeah.
That was that. Ooh.
That was a really good Joker though. Like I wish they would like actually make like a YouTube Batman series. Like,
With that Joker.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
and that Batman.
you know who that was? That was Walter Koenig's son.
Huh.
Yeah, that was Walter Koenig from Star Trek. Chekhov. That's his son. Yeah, and he's actually, unfortunately, he passed away a couple years ago too. And from what I understand, it was like a heart condition. From what I understand, but still, he did a really good Joker.
Oh yeah.
I thought he did really well
That was
as
super
Joker in
neat.
that. But honestly, I was very pleased when I watched that the first time. I was just like, oh my gosh, it's like a lot of Micah's and Ben and Caleb's favorite things all crossed over into one. And
like those suits were really good.
They were really, really good.
The Predator suits and the
Like,
Xenomorph
yeah,
suits.
like everything. Like even Batman and the Joker. I mean,
Dude, the Batman suit was so simple, but it was Batman.
Well, I liked that cape, where the cape is draped on the water and then he stands up.
Dude,
that
had to take so long to set up.
Well, honestly, for me, that is symbolic of Batman. He is the darkness coming to life.
Yeah.
That's what that symbolizes to me. He is the darkness coming to life.
Dude, I wonder how many takes that shot took.
I'd say quite a few,
perfect.
because they had to make sure the capes had no ripples or crimps in it, and they had to make sure that when he stood up, it all cascaded perfectly up off the water.
I feel like what they did was, like, he knelt down, and then they took wires and pulled the corners, like the little points, and pulled it out and then laid it down.
Probably either
That's probably what they had to
either
do.
that or they had people come out and do it, and then they start to shut, and then they wait for the water to calm. They wait for the water to calm.
Yeah,
and then they do it, because there's a lot of ways you could shoot that. There's more effective ways of doing it, but we really don't know what kind of budget they had, because I don't know.
I mean, they had to have some kind of budget, because that.
Oh yeah, they did.
I mean, a single Predator suit. I mean, that had to run into some money.
There are forums online, like people that like the 501st that do like Star Wars suits that just do Predator suits. Like that's their hobby.
Nice.
Or sometimes their profession.
Huh.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, honestly,
I think it was the Hunter's Lair. I think I used to be on it all the time because there were so many good like fabrication techniques on there.
Well, honestly, here soon they're going to pretty much reboot the Predator series, from what I'm understanding, and they're actually going to the Stan Winston School to pretty much get artists and designers to do the Predator outfits.
Yeah, Predators was kind of weird.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked the movie up until they like the reveal at the end. I didn't much care for that. But other than that, I mean, it was interesting because I mean that's what you wanted to see. You wanted to see people that got kidnapped by the Predators and put on like a game world.
Yeah,
and it's like the most dangerous game, except instead of crazy,
in reverse,
it's it's Predators, and they're just like,
they take the most dangerous. Individuals from a species, because the humans weren't the only species on the planet. Right. There was also that one that was chasing down the doctor and got shot by Lawrence Fishburne. There's that, and to me, I love that idea. I wish they would have followed through with it better, but honestly, from what I'm understanding now, they're wanting to do a complete restart. And I think you have to do that after a certain point.
Yeah. Well, they kind of jacked up the whole Predator mythos with that movie.
They did.
Yeah.
You get the original Predators, and then you have like the higher born Predators, that are more vicious.
Right.
Man, there's just so many possibilities with certain franchises, and it's often squandered sometimes, which I hate. But
Prometheus?
Yeah, oh gosh!
Don't
go there.
Are they still doing another one? A second one?
Whoa! What?
From what I'm understanding,
who the hell would have cleared that?
It was like
it's Fox, 20th Century Fox, dude. They're desperate for anything now.
It was so open ended, and like they had plans to do a sequel to it.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Ridley Scott. Here's what has happened with the Alien franchise since Prometheus. Neil Blomkamp was signed on to direct the next Alien film. With Neil Blomkamp signed on and the concept shown, Sigourney Weaver and Michael Behan and a lot of people who worked on the Aliens movie with James Cameron.
Yep.
A lot of the special effects artists, a lot of the set designers and costume designers.
Yep.
They all signed on.
They were in. Ridley
Scott pulls a fast one, goes to Fox and says, I'm not going to do Prometheus 2 unless you give me control over the next Alien movie. and thus Neil Blomkamp was told, your services are no longer required.
See, that's dirtball. I did think there were some interesting concepts developed in Prometheus, though.
Oh, I did too.
Even if the movie wasn't, I mean...
Oh, what? You mean people can't decide, these scientists who travel...
Run left or right!
Exactly! God, idiots. Freaking morons. But... honestly, the concepts that you what concepts in Prometheus interest you most, Micah?
The engineers.
Yeah,
because you saw the space jockey in the you saw him and you didn't really know anything about him. It was something that looked cool.
Yeah.
And they got from some Giger concept art,
Mm-hmm.
and then to develop it and say, oh well, they kind of connect everything back around. It's like, oh, these are, they're humans. They're us. And so they seeded life and everything, and so the alien got its shape because, it just takes from its host, and it, it's bipedal and stuff because it came from humans and things. And
yeah. Well, they also show that in Alien 3, one of the best things that come from Alien 3 was the mythos of it adapting to whatever it erupts from, it being a dog.
Right.
In the original cut of Aliens 3.
I could not remember anything from Aliens 3, and it was on the other night, and I started watching. I was like, oh, I remember this now. I'm like, yeah, this was a terrible movie.
Well, it was no fault of the director, because you know who directed that, right? David Fincher.
Okay.
David Fincher, one of my favorite directors, directed that. But here was the problem with that movie. They didn't have a shooting script throughout the entire film.
That's insane.
Because I forget who the primary writers were. They kept coming up with new ideas and new concepts and everything. And we're like, oh, we need to try this. Oh, we need to try this. And meanwhile, Fincher's sitting there twiddling his thumbs like, guys, can we agree on something? I mean, I've got all these scenes shot that you wanted. I mean, how can we make this work as a film? And they're like, don't worry, David. Don't worry. We'll take care of it. And don't worry.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. And they take 3 years to edit the damn movie. No. And we get a cobbled mess of nothing but disappointment.
Yep.
Yeah, but no, I like Prometheus just for one, the concept of the engineers, because that's something people toy with. Even Stargate, the ancients.
Oh, yeah.
Like the road builders that taught humans how to do all this stuff. And then also the kind of the cautionary tale, like Godzilla's the cautionary tale of like the abuse of nuclear power, and that was bioengineering basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go.
Which is pretty much that's the road we're on now.
Yeah.
Well, so I've seen a statement. It's an interesting philosophy. Which is worse? Something that is terrible all the way through, or something that is bad but has a few high points that make you want to like it, but overall you can't get past the bad.
Right.
Which is worse?
Okay, well, I actually have I have something to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on how bad it is, because there's some things that go so bad that it is novelty good.
Yeah.
You wind up with the Richter scale going that far bad, it becomes eventually so bad that it's good. Case in point,
no,
The Room.
We're not talking so bad it's good. We're talking
so bad that it's
we're talking
horrible.
So bad you want to go find the director and kill him.
Okay. Versus some redeeming qualities.
Both of them average out to be so bad you want that time of your life back.
Okay.
But is it better to have it be that bad the entire way through consistently, or to have a few high points that you're like, man, I really want to like this?
Yes.
But it averages out to be
Still
terrible because the rest of it's so much worse.
For me, the contrast actually makes it worse.
The contrast makes it worse.
That's where I'm at.
That's where I'm at too. But
because
for me,
you're like, I want to like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for me, that's the same. I was in the same boat as well.
Because
I feel that way as well about some things. But for me, some redeeming qualities, while immediately makes me hate it more, at the end of the day, I still go back to those concepts that I liked, and I see, how could we do this better? How could we take these concepts and put them in a way that makes the narrative flow, tells a great story, and has good characters in it, characters are balanced and everything and all that. I look at it from that standpoint as well. after a set amount of time.
Right.
You see,
so you go. Your original reaction is as a fan,
yeah,
and then later you view it instead of as a fan, but as a creator.
as a creator, because honestly,
Okay.
this is what I think about remakes in Hollywood. Hollywood shouldn't remake great films. They're great for a reason. They hit a home run their first time through. They don't need it to be retold again.
Because it's pretty likely you're not going to hit the same home run again.
Exactly. And what they need to do is actually concentrate on films that were bad, but yet there were concepts in it, like cult films. Like cult films that had great things in it, but yet overall the film is bad. If you take those cult films and you take the things that were good in it and you make it work in your favor and you find ways to tell the story right and you make it good,
Yeah.
then you're building upon the not really the failures, but you're building upon the residual success of what came before. And eventually, if you find the lumps of gold, out of the piles of shit, then honestly, you can do a lot of good with it.
I feel like I can sum up your view on remaking the hits in one particular statement. This baller is a wrong gun. Just like your ex-girlfriend who will never return home run. Head on that bombshell. It's time to end. Thank you very much for watching. Go eat a sandwich. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're eating right.
Yeah.
Get out of here.